understanding of the times that we live in. Hunting and gathering first-hand information, challenging definitions of sin. I travel the world looking for lovers of the ultimate beauty, but never Celine. I am a wanderlust king.
Hey, that was definitely amusing.
Nothing going on today. Guess I can do whatever. I'll spend the day reading. Blah 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 blah. Ah.
Did she get...
How about her assistant? Oh, this is new. Met him once or twice. Well, that's him. Oh shit! Her assistant ends up dead.
Okay.
Damn.
I didn't see her assistant at all, like, ever.
Fuck him. He's an ass. No, seriously, he's a fucking asshole.
Okay.
Are you okay? I don't know.
I'm fine.
Is there anything I can do? Let's get this over with. Bryce gave me a concerned look, then nodded. There's more bad news. The blood we found on the victim matches DNA evidence found on the second victim at the power facility. Furthermore, a murder weapon method appeared to be the same across all three victims, and that's going to be a big problem for you. Why is that? Because with these three murders, Reza now qualifies as a serial killer. We won't be able to keep this whole thing quiet for much longer.
Where did Bryce get that scar on his face?
I have a feeling that was obviously from the struggle.
No, that was his neck.
Well, no, but I don't know. It was probably when they were fighting and rolling on the ground and shit.
Or either that or it was from a different encounter.
Might have been.
Actually, I think...
But that does explain the scar on his neck.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn into a zombie! Either that or a vampire.
Well, I get the feeling that this guy wouldn't turn into a regular zombie. Stars.
He'd probably either turn into Nemesis or a fucking tank from Left 4 Dead. This guy's fucking beastie. I'm not sure what to say to that. Blah 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 blah. It seems to be the rest just the same as everything else, though.
Although I will say that just the exact shape and placement of that scar kind of reminds me of a Fu Manchu.
No, don't skip ahead. I will be skipping this way, though. Maybe they're going to throw a surprise party for us now. The worst possibility. If you expect the worst, at least you won't be disappointed. Sebastian, you can finish up here and go to the ministry when you're done. We'll probably have to make some arrangements after this meeting. And fast forward!
Oh, this old hag has pearls.
Yep.
So she's an old rich
blah, blah,
hag.
blah, 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 blah. I can't skip here! Why can't I skip? Oh, now I can skip. Yay! Blah, blah, blah. Backstory for the human land. Doesn't matter. Why are you leaving? It's for my own safety, apparently. It wasn't my decision. Really? But what about Reza? All I could offer was a shrug.
And let me guess, you're jonesing for her route again.
I guess they're convinced that they can find him on their own. I see. I'm not sure what to think anymore. I'm not sure either. Looked over my shoulder and glanced at Sebastian. I should be going now. Alright, goodbye, Furea. Goodbye, Adine. I remember her. She was a witness from Rez's first murder. Did you know her? A little. I see. So, we're getting sent home after all is said and done. Hope I can remember how this thing works. Are you joking? Yeah. Sorry. I got it. Alright, I suppose it's time for us to say goodbye. Let's keep this professional. I don't like to mix personal matters with work. He looked away and I shrugged. Go ahead. Turn it on then.
After he offered himself up as a blanket.
Yeah, I know, right? Would you stand between the pillars, please? Of course. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 stuff. Blah 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 blah.
I'm guessing this happened last time.
Yep. With that thought, I closed my eyes and braced myself for the moment that would come any seconds now, but that moment never came.
I can just imagine you just standing there.
Like, I'm ready to get teleported.
Any second now.
I'm not being teleported.
should be coming. Alright, I'll just give it a minute.
Like, at some point I'd be like, Sebastian, hurry up with the damn thing!
What? Why the fuck aren't I moving?
Next thing that did happen was that I heard Sebastian's voice. It's not working. Are you joking again? No, really, it's not working. Wait, what's this?
Dun dun dun!
Well, there's your problem.
Get Larry the Cable Guy. I'm sure he could fix that.
Get her done. It's broken. Can you fix it? I don't think so. This doesn't look like simple act of vandalism. Looks like some parts were torn out. Guess that means I'm not leaving, huh? Not yet, at least. Well, what do we do now? Let's head back. Chief has to know about this right away. More stuff that I already knew about. Blah 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 blah. First setup is the primary witness in the latest murder, the victim's colleague Anna. She was the one who found his body. A few things could have changed since this morning, as we've gotten some additional information from forensics that warrants further questioning. She can be found in the production facility. You seemed interested in that underground building found near the portal. I realize that you might actually be able to help us with that, since it's suspected of human origin. Your opinion would be greatly appreciated. Guess I should add archaeologist to my resume.
Da, 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 da.
Maybe human matters consultant would be more appropriate.
Da, 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 da. Fuck you, archaeologist. Da, 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 da.
Do you really think it's okay for me to tamper with your priceless discoveries? Oh, you want to actually go there in person? I just want you to take a look at the collected information in the archives and give us your opinion. Besides, no one's allowed to visit at the moment. The building is old and unstable, and there are dangers of it collapsing or flooding. Obviously, we don't want either of those to happen. By the way, people who are watching on YouTube, yes, I've been recording this whole time, not giving a shit, cutting it into pieces like I normally would. Spades here, we're making a fucking movie out of it. Let's have fun. Make it a special. the second roundabout special. Technically, it'd be the third.
Yeah. So?
Actually, it's just because I completely forgot, because I was actually having too much fun.
Oh wait, there's times where you don't record?
No, I always record this. Hee.
Oh,
Besides, no one's allowed to visit at the moment. The building's old and unstable.
You already
blah,
read
blah, blah.
this.
Flooding? Yeah, oh, blah, 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 blah. Stuff we already know. Interesting that they still relied on me for their investigations. Even after they tried to send me back to my world, I didn't expect them to allow me to help with police matters for everything that happened. Blah, blah, blah. What should I do? I'm going to visit the production facility.
Right after these messages. damn it, Dickhead didn't eat his fish.
Of course Dickhead doesn't eat his fish. Hi, Lorm. I didn't lose your number, I'm just busy. Fuck off.
I'm guessing at some point, there's a route option with that person. Mini route?
Oh, it's you. I'm a little busy, so I'm not sure if I should take any visitors at the moment. I have a few questions about the murder of your colleague. Is that so? Why do you get to go around asking questions like that? Is it a matter of human interest? Actually, yes, you could say so. Interesting. What's in it for me? Hey, I already agreed to your tests. I'm not sure what else I could offer you. Besides, I'm working with the police, so your cooperation would be greatly appreciated. Oh, you're working for our police. Now you really have my attention. I want to see where you're going with this. So by all means, go ahead. Yeah, normally, if you got at this point on a different route, Anna'd be dead and you'd be dealing with her fucking apprentice thingy-majigger or whatever.
And he's just a dick.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't fucking answering your questions, not without a lawyer. Get the fuck out of here with your shit. And he just closed the door.
Oh, well, at least she knows you're not gonna report her for theft. We already know.
I already know her relationship to him. And yes, I remember from the previous times I played through this that he did not seem very fond of her.
Which also rules out calling for someone whose colleague was just murdered. Also the fact that she openly admitted that she doesn't really care about.
What happened the last time you saw him alive? I saw him yesterday evening. There was some tests I needed to run overnight, so instead of staying late to set them up, I had Damien do it. That's what colleagues are for, right?
Yeah. What happened when you found him?
Can you tell me what happened when you found him? I might have left early yesterday, but I made up for it by coming in early today before anyone else. That's why I was the one to find him. I was on my way to the office when I saw him lying in the middle of the hallway in a puddle of his own blood. What was your relationship to him? We were colleagues, nothing more. I heard that you didn't particularly like him. Yeah, but that's not unusual. I don't like most people. He really didn't like me, though. Why's that? He was jealous of my success, and it showed. You seem very calm for someone whose colleague was just murdered. People die every day. It's a simple fact of life. Besides, I don't see you crying about him either. I would never cry about him. I didn't know him all that well, so it's not like someone I actually cared about died. The world stopped spinning for no one. Life goes on, and for me, that means being without an assistant for a while.
She sounds like she might have had a bit of loss in her life already.
Yeah. That'll be all. Thank you, Anna. My pleasure. Time to head back. You interrogated Anna! The game even said, well done! Before I decide my next move, I returned to my apartment for a moment of rest. A small piece of paper had been slipped under my door while I was gone. Don't go to the portal! Was all it said. I considered the possibility of a hidden message. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care, don't fucking care, not going to the portal. Fuck the portal. Stay inside, call the police. Ultimately, I trusted the mysterious message. Remy's list of phone numbers given to me, blah, 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 blah. The gravity of the situation was understood, and I was advised to stay inside until further notice. A team was dispatched to deal with the situation while I waited from my window. I tried to catch a glimpse of what was going on at the portal, but I couldn't see much. The dark of night was fast approaching. An hour later, I was informed but the team searched the perimeter, though no trace of asshole was found. I was given the go-ahead to continue with my investigation, but I was free to stay where I was if I felt unsafe. I'm gonna visit the store.
Seems good. I wonder if for this route you
Actually, I'm gonna go to the police archives.
was that really the right one select the right save.
I was on my way to the police station when a voice called out to me. Hey, you! Talking to you, human! It's the old fart I passed by on my way to get Adin's good ending.
Help him this time.
Exactly.
After all.
Can I help you? I certainly hope so. I'm in a little conundrum here. My cart seems to be stuck.
You look like a really old, well, his face looks like an Asian dragon, but he is way too fat to be an Asian dragon.
I can see that. I'm Katsuharu, by the way. Local ice cream vendor. You look like you ate one too many pieces of ice cream. I'm Furea. You've probably heard of me by now. Of course, of course. In any case, you think you could spare some time to help me out? It might take a while, though, so I hope you're not in a rush.
Sure.
Sure, I'll help you. Thank you. Now, I already just tried just pulling it out, but I think the axle's gonna break if I try to do that again. It wasn't really in the best condition to begin with, honestly, and I heard I crack when I tried to pull it out earlier. What do you want me to do? The cart's pretty heavy, so I'll be the one lifting it and holding it the wheel steady so the axle doesn't break. Once I give you the sign, you start pulling, and hopefully that'll do the trick. Alright. Here, grab the handles and wait for my signal. By the time I got in position, Katsuharu was already on the other side of the cart, getting dirty as he... Ooh, he's fucking the cart?
Oh
as he slowly lifted the affected corner of the cart out of the muddy hole. Is that your sign? Should I start pulling now? Do it! Do it now!
Before I get a hurry up!
Before my back gives out again!
God, we were both
Before I break my hip! I might have a stroke! Although I am prone to heart failure! I started pulling the cart. The cart turned out to be much heavier than I expected and didn't move. What are you waiting for? Do it already! I pulled harder, but the cart still refused to budge. I mustered all my strength before I pulled as hard as I possibly could. Yes, do it! Slowly, the cart started moving, and after a few seconds, it was freed from the perilous clutches of the muddy puddle. With a dull thud, the dragon set the cart down again before he flopped on the ground exhausted. Hey, we did it. Yeah. Good job.
I'm just trying not to let this heart attack affect me too much.
Do you want me to call and get you some help? No. Just need some rest. And maybe some ice cream. Yes, I'll have ice cream. And I'll be better in no time. That must be some pretty good ice cream. Oh, you have no idea. You must already heard people talking about my wonderful, unique ice cream experience.
Oh god, now it's just starting to sound dirty.
Is this that fucking, like, child molester from Family Guy? What was his name, like Herbert?
I don't know. Oh god, now we're offending
I got popsicles in my basement.
Maybe that should have been the voice you gave me.
But also, if you look in my pants, you'll find another popsicle. Where are my manners? I haven't even properly thanked you yet. It's no problem. No, I insist. I wouldn't be indebted to you for helping me. What are you planning? You're hereby to join me for ice cream. Maybe I do. I must get going for now. Here's my number. I'll get you that ice cream some other time.
Thanks. You helped.
You helped Katsuharu. How nice of you. Phew, it's getting late. I'd better head back to the police station now.
I will say the system...
Do I have everything? Let's see. Let's see what Sebastian will say to this.
Okay, I will admit the whole system congratulating you on shit.
There you are, Furea. Seems to me you've taken a liking to Bryce's chair. Maybe. I could get used to this. Don't tell Bryce, though. By the way, good job calling the police when you heard Reza. It's too bad he got away again, but maybe a witness will come forward and we'll find out what happened.
If you try investigating, do you get shot?
Now, let's take a look at what you got for me. The witness report from Anna's good, nothing new to us, but it's nice to have her statement in writing. Not bad, Furea, not bad at all. Thanks for your help. I do what I can. I know. Your help is greatly appreciated, believe me, especially since we're so short on staff right now. That'll be all for today. I'll contact you if we need anything. Of course. See you next time. See you. But I'm just wondering...